Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have triple T's, triple tactics, thrust, the PCR versions, all versions actually, but this specific version I want to highlight. You'll see in just a bit the reason why. The PCR, a lot of people want matching rarities. You got CR Perulias that came out in Amazing Master. A lot of people like PCRs from Stampede. By the way, we're just taking a day's break from Stampede. I know there's a lot going on with that set, but there's just so many cards everywhere. In this case, even Bonanza making moves, guys. We need to keep you guys informed. Insanity, a lot of spikes going on. Surging in prices. Some of these cards we're going to cover today. Again, triple tactics thrust. People rushing in to get this card after talents got hit to 1. Again, as we can see here, this card was 12 bones, but really it was 11 and some change. If you go to the monthly, the card was at 11s before curving up and going parabolic, guys. And we can see the price, we're at 20s. You got 10 listings only, about to hit single-digit listings, guys, as we can see here. Let me just check this out. Yeah, guys, so again, the game is too easy. After a couple of one-ofs here, the card reaches 25 bones. 25 bones. Imagine you can catch this card before it 2Xs. Just imagine that. Imagine there was a world where you can catch this card at 11, 12 bucks before 2Xs to 25s. Just imagine there was a world that you could do that. That there is a crystal ball. Just imagine that there's a world where you have access to a crystal ball like I do, like this. Nice, clean, clear crystal ball. Just imagine that possibility. The endless possibilities of you being able to 2X your money, or at the very least, save yourself from paying a 2X premium. Let's listen to this, man. When was this? Over a month ago. It says March 11th. What did your boy have to say? Let's listen in. Then we have triple tactics thrust. The PCR. This card was 10 50s, went up to 15 bones a pop, and now crashing back down. It says 1238s. We're at 1140. So again, this is what you want to buy. If you miss the spike, you buy the retracement. Perfect. Halfway, retracement back down to the mean. Card is even lower than this current price. So again, this is a nice PCR. It's harder to get than what you think. And after a couple here, it does reclaim the $13 mark. And imagine you need a placer right now. You can't get them from a single seller, probably at around 15 still. So again, if you need this card, 36 listings, don't forget about thrust. After people take profits, they bought in at 7, 8s, they see a 2X at 15s, they sell, card comes back down to the low teens, you pick them up. You get exposure for this card. It'll only get harder to get, and it's still, a triple T's, man. Triple tactics thrust, a staple. So definitely keep this one in. Just imagine you could have known. We were talking about that card at 11 bucks. It was like 1141s, guys. And there was a couple more at that same price. You had different sellers you could have gotten your place. Just as an example, there was a couple there available, and that wasn't the first time that we talked about the card. We're always talking about this card every single week because it's a staple, it's best-selling, and here we are. And this was this specific version, guys. But mind you, all versions of triple T's are moving up in price. And we were talking about ultras, guys. Where's the ultra? We were talking about ultra at $6. Ultras, five and some change, $6. You wake up today, you see this parabolic spike, and it's 15 bones, and people acting surprised. And after a couple, it hits 17s, where you see a couple of play sets, and eventually 20s and 25s and gonzo. By the time your boy hits Providence, there's gonna be a $20 to $25 card. It better be, so I can find me some Billy Bobs that need this. And I love cards like these. Jay, why you still holding to the crystal ball? Just getting its power, because we're just getting started, guys. This is just the beginning of so many calls that have been panning out as of late. And again, we're not perfect. We don't claim to be, guys. But when it's calls like these, staples, highly liquid cards that people always want and they need to get access to, and now post banlist, everyone needs a play set. It's just too easy. The game is too easy, guys. It is just crazy. Look. We also have what? The super rare, supposed to be the cheapest version. Look at that. Card was 10 50s, 11s, 14 50s. You just got one play set. You might as well come in and snipe this up. Why? Because after that play set, the super rare is 20 bones. 9 listings only, single-digit listings, a card that we were talking about at 6 bones. But it was many months ago. It was when Bonanza first came out. It'll be hard to find that video to do a fresh off the flashback. But hey, look at that, guys. Look, PURs, gonzo. This is my favorite particular rarity. Guys, I had to come in and buy 2 at around 14, 15s. I bought this one and this one with shipping. With shipping, it was like $14.50. Why? Because I want this rarity, But Again, I came in and I bought at 1415s. It was kind of high in the sense that this card was what, 1096s if you go 6 months back. Card was 8-9 bones, single digits. So it's like, hey, why you're buying at 15s? You're buying kind of high. Are you Billy Bob? No, because I have like 15 other thrusts that are around the same price where I bought this one, around 1415. You know, so you know what I'm gonna do? I bought the ones I wanted at 1415, and then I'm gonna sell the ones I have, ultras, at higher prices. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just cannot make this stuff up. Jay, calm down. Don't need to scream, okay? Need to control your emotions, man. It's just too easy, man. It is. We showed you guys the evidence, man. The crystal ball don't lie. Men lie, women lie. The crystal ball don't lie, guys. It doesn't, yo. Look at that. Even the clean secret rares, 19s. Look at that. Card was 10s, already up 2x. Imagine there was a world where you can catch 2x's before they happen. You're on the right channel. You're in the right spot, in the right place. That's why you're going to subscribe right now. That's why you're going to ring that bell, because this video is fresh off the press, just like the channel. You don't want to miss the next 2x move, guys. This is what we do for a living. We don't play around with our food. This is what we do for a living. The masses are realizing, and you know, this power that we have, this ability. You know what I mean? You mean what I know. So that's why we continue to grow. The masses continue to come in. We're getting 4K bombs now. You know, we haven't even hit a 5-digit channel as of yet. Why? On the daily. It's easy. If you do 2-3 videos a week, not easy, but easier to get a lot of views. But when you do it daily, consistent, to keep people engaged, it's not as easy as you think. And the reason why is because we provide deals like these on the constant, guys. You're gonna see we have more up our sleeve. But guys, if you need your triple T's, we told you the other day, you know, to get exposure, and these prices are becoming ridiculous, guys. You know, for any and all versions of this card, insane. How about the QCR? Jay, I want to know the QCSR. What is it doing? Card was 40s, 45s, in the low 40s. We literally said, guys, to buy this card. Just wild. Told you guys, get access to this card down here, and look at that, 70 bones. Quickly goes to 80s and beyond, then triple digits. 2 pages only, 18 listings. I wouldn't be surprised to see this at triple digits. I won't lie. When you start to see the low end go up into the high teens, 20s, and probably 30s, like the PUR that we just showed, this, you know, it's getting too close to the high rarity. So again, we expect, excuse me, more elevated prices for this card, guys. So definitely keep that in mind. But then we have Mitsurugi's. We're not done yet, man. We're just getting started. We're just warming up. You know, the game starts in a couple of minutes. You know, we're just warming up. You know, we got a basketball game to attend to. Nah, guys, hey, the whole point is we have Mitsurugi's. Look, getting actual support announced. We have Mitsurugi, no, Mikoto, Aramasa, yes, no Miko, Wosu, man, yo. Wow, these look really, really nice. Now actually getting like a true decor. It's insane, man. Wow, Amy, no. How about Kiri? No? Maybe? Yes? Mitsurugi mirror? Okay. Damn, yo, this is wild. Mitsurugi Sacred Boundary and Mitsurugi Magatama. Is this gonna be good? You know, you guys would know more than me. All we know is that we were telling you guys to buy Mitsurugi Ritual. That's what we were telling you guys. Look, Mitsurugi Tempest right here, the trap. Rituals by tribute 3 monster. Okay. Make your opponent banish 8 cards from. What the hell? What is going on? Shh, man. Wow, we'll get to this in a moment. But guys, don't forget, link in the description down below. Make sure you track all these cards we're talking about, because a lot of these cards are going parabolic. You want to make sure you come over here. You track these one by one. You can check the prices right here as we discuss these, and also purchase any of these, you know, before they continue going to even higher prices. You can see the chart just going parabolic. Don't let this have a continuation pattern and continue into oblivion. You want to be early. Guys, by the way, we're hosting our giveaway. In tomorrow's live stream. The condition to participate is to be subscribed, ring that bell, like the video on the way in, and make sure you leave a comment in today's video. We told you guys yesterday that this would be the condition. Transparency, integrity at its finest, as we've always run. Every single giveaway we've ever done on the channel has been through here, essentially. The YouTube giveaways has been through here. So you want to make sure that you get exposure. Just leave a comment down below. Tomorrow we will be selecting our winners for what, Jay? What giveaway are you talking about? Look at that. Shout out to Jules, man. Dominus Purge. Shout out to Scott with the Jet Dragon, Starlight Rare, and we have Blue Eyes from the tins up. These are play sets, man. These two are play sets. This is a one-of, but these are play sets of each that one winner is going to be getting, you know, each. So 3 winners overall. It'll be randomly selected. You want to make sure you're here tomorrow on the live stream. But even if you win and you're not on the live stream, that's fine. Just leave a comment in the comment section down below. I want each and every single one of you guys to participate. Don't miss out. And we continue with our giveaways, guys, in the Discord. You know, we have over 1,000 people. You don't want to miss out. Link in the description down below. Come over here. You know, make sure you participate. Boom, one click, or it's in the description. Come over here, man. Click the giveaways channel after reading the server rules. Look, we got over 100 people, and we will be selecting these winners tomorrow. Look at that. You have less than a day to participate. This is what we call a flash giveaway to reward the people that are actually inside the Discord. So get yourself in there. You still have plenty of time to participate. Don't miss out, guys, as we will be giving away a couple of pulls that we got. You know, PURs, PCRs, and QCSRs. 3 winners. We said it probably going to be 1, but we decided 3 winners. You know, so come in the Discord, man. Make sure you participate. Free participation. And if you want a Billy Bob, look, that's your boy Thornton, man. Yo, Billy, Mr. Clean. Don't miss out. Make sure you check the link in the description down below. We got more. What are we talking about here, Jay? Let's hear it. If it doesn't get a reprint, then I could expect 40 to 50s for this ultra rare. And I know it's hard for people to conceive. Oh, wait, 40 to 50s for this ultra rare? Let's see which one. Okay, 40 to 50s. And I would expect the CRs to bump up to like 60, 65s. And then I would expect, you know, the OGs to go up to 50, 55s at least. If it doesn't come in Stampede. Just that demand, that rush. Man, Wallows got reprinted, but I still need Perulias. And now we're not getting the Stampede treatment in 6 rarities. You know, and now we don't know if and when it's getting reprinted. Maybe as a prismatic secret in the tins. But right now, this and that, and people are going to come in. So again, just something to keep in mind. Right now, the card continues to be best-selling and not that many listings. For an ultra rare, honest. There we go, guys. There we go. This was over 2 weeks ago. Last month, end of last month, over 2 weeks ago, we were talking about this card at 28s, and we said, keep in mind, if it gets double dip in Stampede, keep that in mind. But when it didn't, we said if it wouldn't, this card would be 40 to 50s. And you wake up one day, and the card is 50 bones. 55s, actually. 6 listings only, 1 page, getting cleaned out to 60s. Wild for an ultra rare. And when we last touched base, it was 40 to 50s. Guys, as we clearly said in that video. And we said, you know, these reprint you know, cycles and the reprint season, they're sensitive, man. If a card doesn't get double dipped as possibly expected, then this happened. And we called it. We told you guys to be on the lookout. Just be careful. If it does get reprinted, you know, you don't have these. But the whole point is, if you realize they didn't get reprinted, that's when you come in and you try and get a hold of that card at around 30s. And again, now it 2x, over 2x in price. And it's insanity to see this ultra rare pushing 60 bones, guys. And we told you that the secrets would do the same, but this is too close. The ultra is too close to the secret. I expect the secret to continue escalating in price towards 75s, 80, 85s down the line. 2 pages only, 12 listings. Again, we told you those conservative targets if it didn't get reprinted. Here we are, guys. These spikes have gone insane. Wildness, madness in the markets, not just with Stampede, as we've been covering for the last couple of days and through the weekend, but also with other cards like Perulia, people rushing in, getting ready for the competitive season, getting ready, you know, for Nats, because we don't expect this card to be reprinted before then, unless they surprise us, with like Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. I doubt it. I think the tins is the next reprint as a prismatic secret for this one. We'll continue to you will continue to monitor it down the line. We got more. What was your boy Jay saying about this card? Whoa, Jay! And then we have Mitsurugi's, man. No one's talking about Mitsurugi's anymore. Mitsurugi Ritual here from Suda. Supreme Darkness, guys. Again, you want to pick up the card now, in a sense, right? Compared to when it first came out. Now, again, you go to the monthly. You want to see some type of consolidation. And again, this card is trying. If you take this monthly chart here, you can see what volume is going down, first of all. So, but look, you see the curvature. You're trying to curve into some type of consolidation. So guys, curve into some type of consolidation. Where else do you listen to this? Where else can you get this information and this data? Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Jay, stop interrupting yourself. Who would want this card? Now, you want to buy a card when there's lack of interest, when everyone forgot about the card, when no one's paying attention to it, and when the card is crashing down. You want to be a buyer closer to the lows than to the highs. You didn't want to be that guy buying at 25 to 30s. You want to be that guy buying at 12s, at 11s, at 12s, right there. Low teens. You want to be this guy? Look, this playset, if you need the card, just beautiful. It quickly does reclaim the $14 to $15 mark at the bottom of the page, 94 listings. So again, if you're a Mitsurugi believer and you believe it's getting new support and the deck, you know, the engine is going to be reutilized and is going to get better, then if you're making your bets, no better time to do so now. Sure, could the card go down to 11s, 10s, maybe even single digits? Anything is a possibility, but right now you're buying closer to the lows and to the highs. I'd be getting Mitsurugi Ritual based on those factors, you know, if you're a believer, because this ultra rare can easily go from 12s to 25s again and be up 2x easily. If it gets that new support and if it's good and people start seeing, you know, using this and they start seeing play, don't sleep on the Mitsurugi Ritual. And then you have Amy. You can't make this stuff up. If it gets new support, and guys, this was over a month ago. This was over a month ago, guys. Over a month ago. Almost a month and a week ago. It's easy now. Damn, yo. Hey, everyone, pick up Mitsurugi's now. You know, go get him. Rush. Hurry up. Now. Get him. It's easy now. Now, after the card is 31s. You know? It's easy now. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? So now it's easy. 31s right here. Quickly goes into the mid-30s. 17. Listen, we told you the 2x play was easy. Walk in the park. And the 3x play is pretty close from 12s, you know, into the mid-30s. We saw this coming, man, from a mile away. Look, we were talking about the bottom, man. The lows. We told you the lack of interest, man. Lack of it over a month ago. We're not talking about yesterday, this past week. Ooh, you know, support came out. No, we told you over a month ago that this card at 12s was too cheap. And at one point, we even talked about it a bit lower, like around 11s. Just $1 difference, but that's the whole point. That's the whole point, guys. That is the entire point. I don't know what else to say, man. I do not know what else to say other than we saw this parabolic move coming. And even at 20s, we told you we're consolidating here. But this was the move that we always saw for this card. Literally, man. It's insane to see these things pan out. See these things pan out, man. New support. We expected it all along for Mitsurugi Ritual. Look at that. But it keeps getting on better. No, Marakumo, same video. Oh, no, yes, maybe so. Mitsurugi, yes, this card. Again, getting destroyed, making new lows, guys. Card used to be 7 bones, went down to 2s, and really, you have even 2 right here at $1.34, so it's around a $2 card. It does quickly go up to $2.50s and beyond, but listings, man, there's a lot of listings, guys. So, but again, if you're a believer, you come in here, maybe locally, you can get a playset for 5 bones, not bad. Or if you come in here online and buy a couple of these, I can't blame you, because again, you're buying closer to the lows. You're buying the lack of interest. Everyone forgot about this engine because no one is playing it right now, essentially. And those that are playing already have them, and they probably overpaid for these. So again, make sure you keep these in mind as they continue. Lack of interest. Lack of interest. Buying closer to the lows than to the highs. And we have Amy, yes, maybe so, here. We were talking about the lows at around 2 to 250s. And the card is what? 7, essentially 7 quickly goes up to 8s. And it'll be double digits soon. 28 listings. Imagine if you could have been buying this card 4x lower in price. Just imagine that there would be a way. You can't make this stuff up, man. I apologize for those people that don't like the fresh off the flashbacks for doing 3 of these. You got one more, by the way. I'm sorry. It's just to highlight the importance of staying informed in the markets, of checking these charts, you know, when they're making their lows. When with Mitsurugi Ritual, when we're curving into consolidation here. You know, men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. That's what makes me different, guys. The analysis of the charts, yes, we don't do it for every single card and things of that nature. But when we do it, it's for a reason, man. Most of the time we make reference to the chart. Some people say graphs. You know, I come from crypto. We call it charts. It is what it is. Some people, I'm sorry, not some people. That is the value, the charts. Yes, I have my opinion. That's why I don't even fundamentals matter, guys. Matters. Reprint cycles, new support, core set releases, and things of that nature. That definitely matters. But when it comes to analyzing an individual card, the charts, man, they don't lie. They show volume. They show different trends, patterns, support and resistance. You know, trend lines. Trend is your friend until the end. Booty shape recoveries. double bottoms, double tops. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't. If you can read the charts, you have a clear advantage. You know what I mean? You mean what I know. And where else can you get this information? That's why you're going to subscribe right now if you haven't done so. Or you're going to double check. You don't want to miss the next Amy, yes, no, maybe so. You don't. Mitsurugi moves like these, you don't want to miss them, man. Perulia moves like these, you don't want to miss them. Thrust, Maker moves, a staple, highly liquid card. You do not want to miss the next move, of these cards going up in price. Me, I have a place out of this. I just got him. No one wanted him. Throw it in the trade, sure. And now your boy's up 3-4x, and we just getting started because I expect this one to hit double digits as an ultra rare from Supreme Darkness with no reprint in sight. The game is that easy, guys. Wow. And again, this same video continues giving, guys. This same video continues giving. This was over a month ago. 3.5K views for a reason. Look at that. We're not done yet. To crash down. We have preparation of rights. Quarter century secret rare from Rarity Collection Uno. Card just crashing down. Look at that, man. Yo, this is the cat-shaped dump. Let's go. Yes. Art class with J, man. Art class with J. Yes. Look at that, boys. Woo. We'll put a sad face now because he don't feel that right. Hey, that crash. Yo, man. I'm sorry, guys, man. I need to stop screaming. My bad, guys. Yo, this card was what, 1150s? Art class with J. Don't let that cat take your money, man. Crashing down to single digits, guys, as we can see here. Chart hasn't even updated. That cat-shaped dump right there. That's what we call the Batman dump right there, guys. 58 listings. You have a couple of one-ups, and then it's an $8 card. So again, guys, you need to take advantage of the Batman card. Same deal. I'm Batman dump, my bad. You imagine a Batman card? Guys, we were talking about the lows, at the lows, man. You cannot make this stuff up. At the lows, we caused this volume spike. That was us. That was us. Look at the date. Nah, that wasn't us, guys. Hey, we can't cause every single buyout. Guys, the whole point is we were talking about this card at 7.8 bones, 750s. And the card is up over 3.5x now. Pretty soon pushing 30s. But again, the key is doing this early. When no one is talking about this, when no one is paying attention about this. It's easy now or after you saw that volume spike a week or two later is easy. But told you to, hey, that cat-shaped dump, that Batman dump, right? It don't play. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? So hopefully you guys took advantage of this, guys. The game is that easy. I'm just happy for, the people that watch every single day, the OGs, the people that are subscribed, that they take true value, of what we do here. And again, it's not like we make every single call right. But again, as we always say on the channel, if we win more than we lose, I can live with those results. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? Damn, we got another one? Look at that. About a month ago, same deal. Look, man, this quarter century secret rare is here at 2-3 bones, right? I want to remind you guys that this card at one point was 40 to 50 bones. Not this specific quarter century, but the OGs before these reprints came and Unchained were taking over the meta. I get it. The deck is not taking over the meta. It's not even competing right now. But the whole point is, what if Unchained makes a comeback one day and it competes in the meta? I'm not saying it has to be the end-all be-all. It doesn't have to be tier 0. Even as a road contender, getting occasional tops at regionals here and there and making moves, making waves in the Yu-Gi-Verse. What do you think happens to a quarter century secret rare like this that people back then had to pay 40 to 50s to get? This is the max rarity version now at 2-3 bones, man. This could easily be one day be 5 bones and maybe even double digits down the line, guys. So maybe even double digits down the line. Wait, Jay, don't interrupt yourself. This is getting good right there. Let's listen. Again, if you go to the yearly, this card is at all-time lows. It has continued to consolidate since release, being a all-time lows continues to consolidate. $6 card down to 2-3s essentially. Down 50%. If you can sneak any of these in one of your orders, you do. 42 listings, you come over here and you get these cheap quarter centuries now. Quarter centuries will continue to get harder and harder to get, especially from these older rarity collections as these continue to age. You never know. I love investing into cheap quarter century secret rares whenever I can. Sneak one of these in here, sneak one of those in there in your cart, in one of your orders, and you come in and you buy these cheap rarity collection quarter century secret rares that one day could, maybe not, maybe so. At the end of the day, it's hard to lose money on these cards, and that's the key. If you come in at 250, threes, it's gonna be hard for you to see this at $1 at $1.50. So your entry price is great. You have that room, for increase and profit taking down the line, increase in price. So you definitely want entry price is great. at $2. Down here, the consolidation. Once again, the chart don't lie. The crystal ball is undefeated. Look at that. 6 listings only. Now there's a rush for Unchained. A month later. You can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Time and time and time again. Move after move, card after card. It's not just like one lucky move, you know. Jay, what are you talking about the charts? You know, you just talked about this one card. Yeah, it's spiked. Anyone can do that. I mean, anyone can do a market watch. I mean, if you cover 200 cards, of course, one of them can go up and this and that and the third. No, it's example after example after example. And I could literally do a full market watch just going on, you know, back into fresh off the flashbacks, you know, but that's not viable. Not a whole market watch, but 3, 4, 5 examples. Usually it's just 1, maybe 2. But today it's just too many moves going on. The Forgotten Rarity Collection, Rarity Collection 2. When we say, guys, go back, there's always value to be made in these rarity collections that people forgot about. You know, the one that is the worst one. And just because it's the worst one doesn't mean that it's not valuable either, or that there can be amazing deals in there. Look, I'm going to just give you guys a random example. You come over here. By the way, we're going to talk about this drill just recently making moves, but I'm going to give you a random example. Where's the card? Look at this card. Look at this card. This is a random example from Rarity Collection 2, DD Crow. This is the next play. I was going to leave to talk about this in the weekend cards to be buying right now, and I will. I'll talk about the other versions. But look at this. 20 bucks. This card has always been in the high teens, 20 bucks. DD Crow. Now Biz Dweller gets banned. Now what are people going to go? They're going to go back to the DD Crows. They're going to go back to the other one. Where's the other one? In this set. Where's the other one? There's another card in Rarity Collection 2. I think so. Oh, no, this one's Rarity Collection 1. But the whole point is, look at that. And right here, look at that. Poncho Pikachu. Look at that. This is next. Ghost Bell at 30 bones. This is going to be the next $50 version right here. We're going to 50s. Easy. DD Crow is going to 40s, 50s. Jot it down. This is the next one. We're going to be coming back probably to this video and doing a fresh off the flashback of this, because the game is that easy. The game is truly that easy. Trust me, guys. I lasted over a decade in the markets, in the Yu-Gi-Oh markets, literally over a decade. You know, watching V, shout out to V, that's my guy. Watching House of Champs, you know, just absorbing information, learning to become who I am today. I remember that was always the question for me as an investor. What's my next play? What's my next 2x move? What cards should I be looking at? What should I be doing now, next, later, today, tomorrow? And it's hard, man. It's hard to find a formula, to find a proven strategy, to being able to be educated and know about the charts. It's hard. But we found a way here. That's why you're going to subscribe today. That's why you're going to comment down below to participate in our giveaway. That's why you're going to ring that bell. This is what we do on the daily for a living, man. Providing opportunities like these. Look at that. DD Crow, man. 20, 25 bucks is the next $40, $50 card right here. I'm telling y'all right here. You can see the V-shaped recovery that no one's talking about right now. Look at that. 25 bones. This is going to be the next 40. We could see it from a mile away. Even my boy, Ray Charles, is seeing this right now. Ray just called me. You know, shout out to Ray, man. You know, hey, rest in peace. Is he? I mean, I'm not sure, but the whole point is, guys, jokes aside, this card is going to be a walking 2x. Easy money. Easy money. I don't know what else to say, man. Ghost Bells, it's going to go from 30 to 50s to 60s. 2x play right here. Time and time again. We're going to be coming back. We continue to do it, guys. We do. So do as you must. The game is that easy. Then we have Cashier cards. We literally told you guys that this card, if it didn't get reprinted, it could have been a $15 to $20 card conservatively. And then when we were at 15s, we said it was going to be 20 to 25s very recently. And now the card continues going parabolic. Look at that. 18 bones, 25 listings, and essentially is a $20 card. You do see massive walls of China at 20s. But here we are, guys. We always told you when it was single digits, I said I'd be selling. I wouldn't be holding the card to see if it got, you know, either hit on the ban list, even though it wasn't expected, or reprinted or not in Stampede. Once the reprint didn't come, we talked about this card at 9 to 10s. And I told you guys we expect this to be 15 to 20s, and here we are. Here we are. We saw this coming. We just did, man. I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, not even going to touch too much base on this one because the game is that easy. It is. It is. Let's move to Unicorn. Same deal. Card was dead, as you can see here in the charts. It was 3-4 bones, spiking the 13s, but it's really a $15 card, 11 listings, then pushing 20s and then 30s at the bottom of the page. Why? Because, again, the card is just broken, especially during this gap zone format in the next week or two, heading into Providence. I think it'll be a very, very good card until, you know, the format changes and we get Alliance Insight. So the demand is here. Card has always been great. No reprint in sight yet for this card. Who knows when, because it already got its 10 reprints. So Battles of Legend is going to be the last hurrah, you know, in the sense of us being able to use this before Nats, cards like these at cheaper prices. So we'll see. We'll see if Konami comes through with us. Then we have SP Little Knight. Same deal. I could have easily done another fresh off the flashback. Well, what did we do? Like 4 or 5? I think I've done it up for one episode. But we were talking about this card, especially the Ultra. Where is it? Do I have it here? I was going to talk about the Secret Rare first. Let me see. But let me just highlight. Oh, I don't have the look. Let's pull it up. At $3.50, that's where I was picking up my copy. That's where I'm going to be. I was picking up my copy. So you know what I'm going to do? Your boy's going to go to Providence. And again, not to say that the card can't keep going up. Anything is possible. Where is it? Look at that. Look at this beautiful page of this binder. Look at that, guys. I just have to. I'm sorry. I need to take a moment. We're 30 minutes in. If you're still here, you deserve this. Look at this beautiful page of this binder. Just take a look here real quick. Look at it. Right there. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this beautiful page. Look at it. Staples. Liquidity, guys. Let me. Come on now. Zoom in, camera. We don't like to see blurry. Look at this page. Guys, by the way, there's multiples here. You know, there's multiples behind us. You know, if we let's see, Jay. Look at that. Multiples. Ultras and secrets. Ultras and secrets, guys. That we actually got super cheap. We were talking about this card at 370s, 350s at the lows. And you know what we were saying? I should have done a fresh off the flashback off this one because this Little Knight is too good. It's too good. Let's go to the 6 month. We were talking about the card down here. That's when I was picking up my copies between 350s to 5s, just dollar cost averaging. And now this ultra rare is $10. It's 10 bones, man. 17 listings. We told you guys at 350s. And when I mean we told you guys, I'm not saying that you guys didn't pick up or that you did anything wrong. It's just a saying. Like we told the masses, pick this card up at 350s. We said, don't take Little Knights for granted. We said, please, it's a staple, it's an extra deck staple. If you build a new deck, you need one at least. If you have a second, third deck, you're going to want your extras. Me, I got a PUR. That's the one I play, the one I like. And then I got a second PUR that I picked up via trade. Cheap. $6-7. No one cared. And what is the PUR doing? Let's see. Look at that. PUR 15 bones. Look at that. Card was 8s. You wake up, 5 listings only. Gonzo. You have a couple of listings here, then gone. Post ban list, heading into Nat season. People need these staples. Love this card. I have this version. This is the one I love. I'm glad I have it. Picked it up cheap. I think it was like $5-6. People had them in their binder. Oh, Little Knight is readily available. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, I got extras. I got this. I got that. And now the card gets scarce again. Look, you have clean secret rares. We were talking about this card, 5-6 bones. You have one at 10, then it hits 12s. Then it hits, higher prices at the bottom of the page, 17 listings only. Cards people took for granted. Staples. Oh, they're readily available. This card got destroyed. Look, still holding 5-6s, not making moves. And then you come in one day and the card is up to 3x. You have the PCR. Look at that. PCR was 8, single digits as well. 5 listings only. Gone. Look, you can even get a deal right here at $939. Rent money Little Knight right here, guys. PCR getting cleaned out. Parabolic. Look at this volume, guys. Volume coming in. Strength in the markets. Volume coming in on the 3 month, guys. Pushing this card up in price. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just cannot. You cannot. Hey. Look at that, and all you see are 1-ofs. You see a 5-ofs there. That could easily look. The next Wall of China is at 1123s. Legendary calls, guys. that at the time no one was making. No one was talking about this card. You know what people were saying? The noise? Because I always say don't listen to the noise. Card is readily available. Look, I'm putting Little Knights left and right. Look, Jay, I got this, and I got 1 million of those, and I don't need more, and I don't need this, and I don't need that. And then the card is up. Yep, you saw my binder. I'm getting my binder ready for Providence in 2 weeks, bro. Who doesn't want a Little Knight? There's Billy Bobs out there. They don't care about price. You know, I see it in person, guys. I do. I'm just telling you, man. I see. Imagine I record a Billy Bob at an event, yeah, and just record me trading. That'd be fun, man. That'd be fun. One day, guys. One day. I should imagine like just me walking the floor, putting like a GoPro here, like you guys can see and hear me talk and everything. That'd be wild. But one day, hopefully, guys. The whole point is, I find Billy Bobs all the time. You know what they say? If they see a Little Knight, I need that. I need that. What do you want? They show me their cards. And we get things done. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? Because they need it. They need a card that they should have been picking up at 3-4 bones. They didn't watch the channel. They weren't informed. And now they literally pay the price. Literally. They pay the premium. That's on them. You know, that's why we continue to save as many Billy Bobs as possible. So make sure you subscribe, guys. Man, the game is truly easy, man. It's truly easy. We told you with Bonanza. I told you when this card came out, it ain't happening to me again. We saw staples from Rarity 1 and Rarity 2 go up in price. Imprims were super cheap. Ashes were super cheap. And then they 2, 3X, 5X. Some of those staples because just the demand. When Bonanza came out, I'm like, Thrust? Little Knight? This cheap? Oh, it ain't happening to me again. And again, it's not like I have 50 of these or 100 of these, but I do got proper exposure. I got more than an R09 of each, plus my personal copies at cheap prices. I need to move on, man, because I'll spend a whole hour here just ranting on some of these cards. Then we have Drone Lockbird, another one. Let me go get the fresh off the flashback right now. Guys, I'm going to scroll right now. You imagine? Guys, we're talking about this at 2022s. Telling you guys, we saw the OG art pump first to 30s and then 40s. We said this one at 20 to 22s, 25s. We said this is next. And now this is a $42 card. The Ultinar is more expensive than the OG. Because the OG is 40s. I looked it up before this. And of course, I prefer the OG. But we told you the Rarity Collection 2. The one that is trash. The one that no one should buy sealed at 60, 70, whatever it was. Great prices that we showed on the channel. What's the current prices of these boxes? You know, they were like 60 somethings. Let me see. They were what? Yeah, they were 66s. And they're bumping up here. You know, people coming. It's still cheap, man. Yo, Rarity Collection 2 sealed, man. I need one of these. Still just so, look at it. So much value. We showed Crow, eventually Future Money. Drows are going up, both versions. You know, you have so much value inside that set. Insane. Look at that. Drow and Lockbird. Card was 18s. Now, we didn't talk about it on the lows for this one. We were talking about it right here before the last parabolic move at around 22s. We said, guys, pick this card up, 2x and play. And here we are. Here we are. These cards are spiking like crazy. The demand is going bonkers. People are getting their national decks ready. Most people that have their invites or they're going to compete, they want these quarter centuries. They want these mansion rarities. Guys, tax money is in. No need to worry about reprint cycles anymore. Another reprint cycle like this card getting reprinted. Don't need to worry about a balance. It's just deploy your money, get the cardboard you want. They're addicted to the brown. And here we are. Then we have Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. You know, spiking up to 50 still, holding strong, 17 listings, insane. That this card is still holding up there strong. People already getting cheap engravers. They're coming in here. They're like, I need this secret rare, man. Just be careful. Be careful. If the card gets reprinted in Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, definitely a possibility. Just something I wanted to mention, you know, to keep in the back of your brain. But heading into Nat season, people don't know if it's coming there or not. They skip, you know, the reprint cycle or the early parts of the reprint season. So the demand is bonkers for this one. We have the Bissio Lubellion, another one, another card. Wow, what a W-shaped recovery. Wow, guys, insane. What a booty-shaped recovery we have here. We have a double bottom right here, bottom number 1, bottom number 2. Again, this second bottom is slightly higher, as we can see, than the previous bottom. You have the booty-shaped recovery right here, gone. Usually, as we say, if the booty shape breaks the previous pivot at around the low 20s, then it's gonzo. It's going to continue going up into probably a new all-time high for this card. 30 listings. Look, you have one at 25.50, This is going to be a $30 card in the very short term. Midterm, it could hit 35 to 40s. I'm telling you, people are playing now these at play sets, I believe so. People substituting now with Jewish Worm at 1. They still want access to the Bistio package and the Bistio engine. It didn't come in Stampede. So again, we expect 35 to 40s for this. We do. I mean, the chart is talking to us, communicating to us these patterns like this on the 3-month time frame so cleanly. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. If you need your Lubellis, you know, we were telling you guys to buy this at around 20s, post ban list. I was 25s, and you come back as 30s, 35s, and then you guys already know the deal. Then we have Bistio Serenir telling you guys, you know, when it was 5/6s, post ban list, pick this card up. Prismatic Secret, you know, again, as people look ways to keep the Bistio package alive with Jewish Worm going down to 1, and the card going from when we last talked about it between 5 to 6s, Parabolic. 18 listings, $12 card, 2 pages only, up 2x. Again, there's 2x plays everywhere in the Yu-Gi-Oh market. Everywhere. You put in $10, you're going to get 20 back. You put in 40s, you're going to get 80s. You put in 50s, you get 100. You put 100, you get 2. You put in 500, you get 1,000. Of course, the higher up you go in the amounts, then you want to make sure you do that into a more liquid card. You know, liquidity matters. You know, cards that you can move fast. If you have 100 copies of Serenir, it's going to be hard to move that. But if you have 100 copies of Thrust, you'll move that in a heartbeat, guys. So definitely make those considerations. Pressured Planet Race Off, guys. Again, people playing the Cashier package now. Again, into many different decks because a Unicorn is so good. You hit their Detonator, bye-bye. Again, this card was 1050s, going up to 1415s, but really 26 listings. We're at 1718s, and then eventually 20s, guys. 3 pages only. So if you have this card, you got money. If you don't, you're going to have to pay a premium. But, hey, people want the max rarity version of this card. And where does it come? In Rarity Collection 2. The Forgotten Rarity Collection. You can't make this stuff up, man. You just can't. Here we have Fabled Lurie. This card is 15 bones. Card was 5-6 bones. You know, now pushing 15s, quickly goes to 20s. Again, 2 pages only, 11 listings. Card continues to hold strong. Again, as people look to make their deck shinier, their Fiendsmith package shinier with this version. We talked about the Platinum Secrets pushing 5s, and I've already gotten multiple sales at 5s. Wild. For a Platinum Secret that I bought at 50 cents. Wild. To get 10x like that. You can't make this stuff up, man. The game is truly that easy. And if you want to make it easier to yourself, make sure you get a Billy Bob, man. Link in the description down below, our link tree. Join the Discord. Treat yourself by getting a Billy Bob. Shout out to the people buying Billy Bobs, man. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys. And then if you need a session right there, click on the details right here. And if you want to join the team right there, and again, $15 off on Whatnot. Don't miss out. There's a lot of you guys that clicked this like many months ago. You still have your $15 off. Make sure you go take advantage of that. Don't miss out. And again, guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Look at it. Look at that. Let's refresh. I think we hit 8.5K. Look at that. Crazy, guys. We're going to be celebrating our 8.5K giveaway tomorrow. We will be selecting the winners. All you need to do is click the link in the description down below and come over here to the channel and make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell, like the video on the way in, but leave a comment down below. That's what I meant, guys. Leave a comment down below about the channel, about the fresh off the flashbacks, about the money you're making, you know, by watching the content, about maybe you're getting entertained or the money you're saving by coming in early, things of that nature. Give yourself a shot to participate in this free giveaway, our best giveaway on the channel yet. Our best giveaway on the channel yet. You do not want to miss out. Hundreds of dollars being given away thanks to the community because we love to give back. You want to make sure that you're subscribed. Don't miss out, guys. We have Machina Fortress. Again, this quarter-century secret rare from Bonanza. Everyone forgot about Bonanza. Why? Because everyone's focusing on Stampede, but Bonanza's still making moves. This card, Machina Fortress, was 11 bones. It says 6 going up to 16s. We're at 25 bones. Then we go to 40s at the bottom of the page. 1 page only, single digi listings at 7. These cards are just super scarce, super hard to get, and the people that have them, they probably want him. They want to play him in, you know, their Machina decks for Edison. Here we are. So these buyouts continue. It's not just with Stampede, you know, going crazy, the initial rush, but also with Bonanza out many months now, and these cards are scarce, and people want to match their rarities. Now they're getting new Stampede cards that they need to finish off their, you know, their Edison decks, you know, Eddie Edisons, and they're coming in. and Eddies, you know, they need these cards. So again, oh man, we have Fusion Deployment with all the branded hype. You know, this card was 5 bones when we were talking about it. Excuse me, guys, probably in that video that we showed Abomination's Prison, and we said get these quarter century secret rares. Now we probably talked about this one as well. And look at that, Parabolic. Card is pushing 15s essentially, guys. 2 pages only, 16 listings. Wild. 3x play right here. The game is truly that easy, man. So if you got these early, congratulations. If you didn't, you're going to have to pay a premium, but that's the benefits, man, of coming in early. We have Mech Laplacian. This card continues to get cleaned out due to the Cyber's hype and Math Mech engine and Circular coming back to 1. A lot of people want to play that with Malice. And as we can see, card was 650s, spiked up to 8s. We wish, man. $30 card, 5 listings only, couple of one-ofs here. Then it reaches 50 bones. It does have a cheaper reprint, but again, people want the max rarity, guys. You know, there's a nice little Ultra, you know, but people want the max rarity, as we can see here. Ultras, you know, receiving massive volume spikes as well. But you have Walls of China. The card is just too readily available to make any sudden moves. But yeah, as we can see here, you know, the secret rare, making moves, making plays. You guys already know. We have King of the Swamp. Card, you know, was 350s, went up to 9s when we last talked about it. 2 listings only, 14s. That's where you see the walls now, and then gone. 1 page only. This is a clean prismatic secret rare. No one's opening Speed Duel Battle City Finals. Let's be real. So again, the potential of buyouts from inside these sets is just crazy. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the max rarity version of this card. It looks beautiful. I love the cardboard stock, the quality of these Speed Duel reprints. They just look amazing. So yeah, this card continues to get cleaned out. We have Decode Talker. So again, a lot of Cyber's hype around the corner. Card with 6 bones, spiking up to 9s, and it says there, but really it's a $14 card, 17 listings only. And yeah, quickly goes to 15s, guys, for this card. So it's up to 2.5x already. If you need it, you're gonna have to pay a premium. Hopefully you came in earlier for this one. But this card from the Rarity Collection Uno, the Forgotten Rarity Collection, but as many still consider to be the best Rarity Collection. For me, the best one has been Bonanza, just because the nostalgia boomer sector. But that's just me. I get that Rarity Collection one is the iconic one, and it is what it is. Then we have Starlight Road. Card was what? 7 bones. You know, when we were talking about it, the lows at single digits, spiked up to 16s, but really we're now a $20 card, 14 listings, 2 pages only. The game is that easy, guys. It is. People, Eddie Edisons, they need these. You know, they need to play their Edison decks. They want the shiny cardboard. In some instances, played even at multiples. And here we are, guys. So as you can see, here we are. Parabolic move has continued, guys. And this might be a mid-20s card pretty soon, priced at mid-20s. Yeah, then we have Stardust Dragon. Again, same deal. Card was in the single digits at around 6s, still at around single digits, but higher now at 850s. And then eventually, you do have Walls of China, but closer to 10s. This card used to be like $4, wasn't it? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I thought this card was low. Yeah, look at that. This card was $4 or $5, and now it's up 2x, and then it's going to go into the teens because it's the quarter century. And I don't know why they did it. You reprint and Stampede all those alternate arts. They should have done alternate art Stardust in there as a quarter century, man. I don't know why they slacked that way. We have Iria, the Water Charmer, again, getting the other Charmers now. Gentle. People need this one. At around 6s, we were talking about this one, and now going Parabolic to 13 bones, 13 listings, 2 pages only. This was an easy call, man. I know we talked about this. I believe we were not just in our market watches, but when we collab with Vengeful, shout out to Vengeful, and with Saki as well, in that Tri-Way collab. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. And we always saw this coming. So you have these, you have that extra money. The game is that easy, guys. So easy to make money with Yu-Gi-Oh. Then we have Tidal Dragon, Ruler of Waterfalls. Again, I think I need to highlight a couple more Dragon Ruler cards. Probably will in the next couple of market watches here and there. We'll see. But just wanted to highlight this one. Card was 1140s. Volume came in, and now it's back up to 20s. 16 listings only. And then I have 2 of these, guys. So 2 pages right here. Again, Dragon Rulers, man. A lot of people love Dragon Rulers. They used to play the format. They really like the deck archetype, and now getting new support regardless of it takes over the meta or not. You know you're going to have the hype. People want to play the max rarity. So make sure you look into Dragon Ruler cards. We'll try and cover more of these as we get closer to Alliance Insight, but you know, these are making moves. Definitely consider those cards spiking up in price. Then we have Creature Swap. Again, a $25 card. It was 5 bones going to 12s and now at 25s. You know, them Billy Goats, they don't play. 25 bones right here. Quickly goes to 30s, 2 pages only. Insane, guys. You know, some of these quarter centuries, people just want them, man. People just want them. They want the quarter century. They want to get access to this card matching rarities. And, you know, here we are. Then we have Arius the Labyrinth Butler. You know, a lot of lab hype after top 8ing, I think it was, at YCS Houston. You know, and people now getting their big welcomes and, you know, these reprints. Now, Arius was $8-9, spiking up to 15s, the Prismatic Secrets. But no, it's a $25 card. 18 listings, 2 pages only. Wild. Wildness, guys. A $25 card, essentially up 3x from the tins. The tins that were trash, that had no value. Insane. Insane. Wow. What a buyout, man. If you're, 50 minutes in, you deserve this information. Just in case you have this card, I'd be selling. You know, I'd be selling into this hype. That's just me. Insane what's going on in these markets. Then we have Nightmare Throne, a card that a lot of Yubel players thought, or I'm sorry, the Masters thought it would get reprinted, but Yubel players, they're happy they have their copies because the card was 13s and it says spiking up to 20s, but we're at $25. 25 listings. I think there was a kid that topped YCS Houston as well, playing some version of Yubel or the engine. You know, and Chain is getting hyped as well. Now, Fiendsmith engine is cheaper to get, but, you know, again, it quickly goes to 30s and then 35s as an ultra rare. Wow. 30 pages only. Insane that the card didn't get reprinted in Stampede, but again, maybe Battles of Legend does us the favor. If not, the tins. You know, yeah, I mean, Yubel, yeah, maybe Rogue, nice, squeak in here and there, but for the most part, not doing much. So, kind of weird that this card is getting bought up with volume like this, so strong, but here we are, man. We have Succumbing Song Morganite. Thanks to the new Morganite support, you know, the super rare was 30 cents, went up 10x now. Card is over 10x, increased in price, 31 listings, and it's a $3.50 card. Wild. Wild. From Rage of the Abyss, who knows if and when this card will get reprinted. I think it's going to remain money, at least until the new support comes out. H2O break, guys. Oh, man. Excuse me, guys. Apologize for that. Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor 2019 Ghost Sarcophagus tin. Card was what? 4 or 5 bones, spiking up to 7s. We're at 10s. 11 listings only. Quickly goes to 15s and then 20s and beyond. 2 pages. Why? Because people need this card. Didn't get reprinted until what, like 5-6 years ago? It's insane. Insane, guys. And no reprint in Stampede. Why? I don't understand. Sky Striker hype. People need access to the card. They're coming in, and the cheap versions are becoming expensive. And the secret rares are also moving on up. So again, if you need this card, don't wait anymore. Because we don't know if and when it's getting a reprint. Sure, Battles of Legend might reprint it again. But until then, for the next couple of months, people don't know, and they're getting ready to play their, you know, their deck that is getting future support down the line. Then we have Vanquish Soul Raisin. This card continues to go parabolic. Card was $1, going up to 4s, and really, it's pushing 6s, man. Excuse me, guys. That's where you see the Walls of China, 11 listings. And then it goes to $9 at the bottom of the page. A lot of Vanquish Soul hype, new support. It's not going to pan out to anything for the most part. So I'd be selling this card. If you see these at 9s, you know, I'd be moving these. But that's just me. We have Ignis Heat, man. The True Draco Warrior. I cannot believe that your boy's talking about True Dracos, man. I got like 6 of these that I bought cheap because I'm a True Draco guy. I'm like, why am I not going to have extra copies of the max rarity version of Ignis Heat? And, you know, card was a bone. We were getting it at shekels. And it says 388, but this is $6.78. 15 listings. Then it quickly goes to double digits. Your boy's going to be eating good because we're getting rid of our extra copies, guys. You know, I'm excited. What is the secret rare of Masterpiece going for? $9? Yeah, crashing down because people want the quarter centuries. Hopefully I see these at 5s, man, because I got the Euro print, man. Shout out to Benjamin Sales. That's my guy, man. He hooked me up at the latest event where I saw him. I think it was the Orlando Regionals. That's my guy. I was like, Jay, this is your favorite card. I got a Euro print secret. That thing looks clean. Clean, man. Man, but Jay, you were talking about Ignis. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I get carried away when it comes to, you know, True Dracos. and masterpiece. But yeah, you're gonna see this money now. Secret rare, if you randomly had this in bulk, you know, a shekel card going to Billy's, and it could go to double digi soon. And I get it, man. I get it. You know, I get it. You know, this is the version I have in my True Draco deck. Looks clean, man. Still building the deck, rebuilding it. Yeah, I had the core, you know, but rebuilding it, I needed lose one turns and like all those fun cards, man. Those fun floodgates. So I'm waiting on those to come home, so I can have my True Draco deck ready. Cause your boy gonna be playing, man. Your boy, I'm gonna play my True Draco deck against, you know, anyone that comes up to me. Jay, let's duel. Yeah, I love modern Yu-Gi-Oh again. I would scrub out in an actual event, but I love to play this deck, man. I just love it. My favorite modern deck of all time, which is now kind of nostalgic. It's crazy. But yeah, man, hey, and look, now we got value. We got free money out of it. You can't make this stuff up. We have Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix going bonkers. Unfortunately, I didn't have extras of these. That sucks, man. I just had my playset, but I'm glad that I have my playset, because if I'd be a True Draco player and I'm like, oh, I sold the deck a long time ago and I'm coming back and I'm like, yo, I want the super rare max Rarity and I see 15s, bro, I'd be disappointed. The card was 390s, 4s, 5s forever, says 7s, but we're at 15s, just getting cleaned out. Walls of China coming in, 2 listings only. Why? Because the king is back. This is the impact of the king coming back to reclaim his throne, and he causes all these buyouts because that's how powerful he is. Insane to see this card spike up like that. You have True Draco Apocalypse, same deal. Card was 3s, going up to 6s, but really is pushing double digis pretty soon. I mean, the walls around 966s, 10s, 7 listings only. Winning Collectibles was ready. You know, they deserve them profits and those rewards, you know, for sticking through. What a beautiful card, man. I own these, beautiful. And if you have these and you don't care about True Draco, you got free money. Sell to them Draco Bobs, you know? Yeah, Memento Tlan. Tatsu, man, I'm not even gonna try. This is Shigo. So Shigo, let's leave it at that. From Valiant Smashers, even the super rares, you know, that used to be cheap at quarters, no one cared about, spiking up, guys, to around $1. And then quickly goes to 2s, 23 listings only. So the Memento hype is here, man. It's crazy. We have Snow Dust Giant from Abyss Rising. Card was what, a quarter? And then after Abyss Dweller got banned and Bahamut and all that, you know, Mermails are finding a way, or trying to find a way to be able to pitch from their hand, you know, with a rank 4. Even though if the you know, the effect is not that good, they just want to pitch. You know, again, reveal any number of water and plays that many. Let's see here. I think so. Let me see. You can, once per turn, you can detach one this card, reveal any number of water from your hand, and plays that many ice kind of phase of monster on the field. No water. Okay, I know this has something to do with Mermail, so the hype is here. And this quarter card is going to 4s. Insane. You have a couple here, and then it goes to 5s and beyond. 20 listings only. 2 pages, guys. Insane. What this single print called Snow Dust Giant. That's pretty cool. This card needs a holographic print, man. We have Nash Knight for K9, guys. People getting ready. Card used to be a quarter, less than a quarter, going up to 2 bones, and that's where we're at, close to 2s now. And this super rare could easily be $5. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, it already went parabolic, but I wouldn't be surprised if these walls get gobbled up and this becomes a $5 super. So if you need it to play, just get your copy, man. I wouldn't be waiting too long. Yeah, you're paying a premium compared to the lows, but again, you want to make sure that you, compared to possible future prices, you're early. Don't let this be a 5-piece on you. 5-piece McNuggies. We have Upstart Goblin, Platinum Secret Rare. Card used to be 5s forever, and now going up 20% here, if I'm not mistaken, or I'm bad at math, but around there. 18 listings here, and you have 1-ofs and 2-ofs, all the way to double digis, guys. All the way to double digis, 2 pages only. We always saw this coming for this particular card. I have an R09, and then I have 2 Euro prints. I need another Euro print. That's my goal, just to have my personal playset, because they look fire, Euro. And then I'm gonna be moving my R09 soon, because we were picking these, you know, at around $4 or $5. You know, if I could move these at 10s, take my 2x, live to fight another day, and recycle that purchasing power. We have Abyss Shrine, that Atlantean Spirit card was $6-7, going up to 13s, and here we are, guys. Quickly goes up to 15s, guys. 24 listings. The Mermail hype continues, even though it got hit, because people expect the deck to continue to perform post-banless. And lastly, we have a Crystron Citri, the common. Like, what is this? You had a nice booty-shaped recovery off the lows. Card was 2 quarters a pop, and now it's $3. 6 listings only. So again, if you're an hour in, I like rewarding people to stick through the whole market watch. Make sure if you pull these guys, if you pull this card at your OTS, don't give it away. Don't be, oh, trash is a common. $3, man, for this common. Insane. Only a couple, then it goes to 5s, and then gonzo. 1 page only, guys. Make sure you keep this in mind from the latest OTS Tournament Pack 27, guys. You don't want to miss out. This is free money from your OTS entry packs as commons. Just mind-boggling, man. Honestly. Guys, don't forget we're having our giveaway tomorrow, guys. You want to make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell. Give yourself a shot to participate in our free giveaways. Share this in one place in a group chat with a group of friends. You know, because we all have many friends, guys. It really does go a long way, man. Channel has been booming lately, all thanks to you guys. We cracked 8.5K. We're going to be celebrating that tomorrow night live stream. You want to make sure you tune in around 9-10 p.m. Eastern time. You don't want to miss out, guys. Always have a lot of fun with you guys, and much love for each and every single one of you guys. Go check out what I pulled, man. This video was crazy. Made a binder video as well. It's nice. Hey, Billy! It's nice to see, you know, that at least we got to 1K. At least, you know, that there's some people interested in knowing, you know, what we did over there at YCS Houston. It was pretty fun. And then, you know, what we pulled from Quarter Century Stampede, the best box opening ever on the channel. Appreciate the likes and the comments on this video. Gladly appreciated. And look at that, man. Guys, you guys are too much, man. You guys are exploding the channel. In 1 week, getting 4K videos with back to back right here a couple of days ago. Guys are wild, man. Yo, I love you guys, man. I don't know what else to say. Your boy's already ranting. I need to get out of here. You guys are amazing. If you're still here, especially after an hour in, this is like a movie, man. And you guys are still here. You guys are straight MVPs, honestly. Thank you for tuning in. Those OGs, those guys that stick through here, you know, until the end. You know, thanks for tuning in every day, you know, and for finding value in what I do. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. 8.5K. We continue to grow, man. Giveaway coming soon. And then we have our 9K giveaway. More details later this week into the weekend after we get, you know, done with this one, man. We love to give back here. And we love each and every single one of you guys. Who's we, Jay? Is me, myself, and I. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.